All disease begins in the gut is a quote attributed to the ancient Greek physician Hippocrates nearly 2,500 years ago. And science is confirming this more and more every day. I've come to believe that true wellness begins in the gut too. Now, you may be tempted to think that gut health is the most unsexy health topic of all time, but never fear. We're determined to make gut health great again. Give me a few minutes of your time, and I promise to dispel a few common myths and bring you 3 surefire strategies to improve your energy, mood, and overall vitality. I dare say that your very health right now is dependent on the health of your gut. More specifically, the health of your microbiome, the vast collection of microorganisms that line the gut and perform vital functions that keep you happy and healthy. Gut health affects our overall health in untold ways, and today I want to share 3 simple steps that will support your gut health, overall vitality, and create the energy and well-being that you crave. But first, let's start with why I'm so passionate about this. I'm a classically trained physician, and when I was practicing medicine, I had no idea what the term gut health even meant. Ironically, all I ever learned about was gut disease, and the only remedies that I was ever taught were things that I could prescribe to my patients. I had almost no training in nutrition and no real understanding of what created true health in the body. I had no idea how much gut health was tied to overall wellness and true vitality, and I had no knowledge of the power of the microbiome. I don't think I even knew the word microbiome. Because of this, I found myself in the middle of my own health crisis, and I had no idea that poor gut health was at the root of the problem. Fast forward 8 years, and I'm so grateful to have found Young Living and our state-of-the-art supplements, oils, and personal care products. More importantly, I'm thankful for the education that has given me my health back. Since I joined Young Living 8 years ago, people ask me all the time how I'm reverse aging, and I always point them back to learning the secrets of how true health is created from the inside out, which is not what I was taught in medical school. Gut health is about healthy digestion and the assimilation of nutrients, but it's about so much more than that. The health of our gut and the health of our microbiome influences our mood, our ability to fight off infections, our energy level, our mental clarity, and so much more. The gut is often referred to as the second brain. It has its very own nervous system. It produces a large portion of the body's serotonin, 90% to be exact. This serotonin that is produced in the gut is responsible for our overall sense of happiness and well-being. That means that there's a strong connection between gut health and mental health. One of the things that I noticed right away when I began to heal my gut was how much better I felt emotionally and mentally. The gut's more obvious job is to break down our food so that we can extract the nutrients that our bodies need to function and to prevent the buildup of harmful toxins. The gut is also responsible for the excretion of wastes and toxins that, if not optimal, can cause significant problems for our bodies from the toxic buildup that can accumulate along the walls of the intestine. But the real unsung hero is the gut microbiome, arguably your most important organ. It includes trillions of cells, fungi, bacteria, and viruses that live in your GI tract. These microorganisms are involved in functions that are critical to your health and well-being. The genetic material of this amazing collection of microorganisms makes up 90% of who you are. You are your microbiome, truly. Gut health and overall health and vitality are determined largely by the vast diversity of the microbiome that's present in the gut. Some may say that a happy wife leads to a happy life. Well, so does a healthy gut, and more specifically, a healthy microbiome. An unhealthy microbiome, or one that lacks diversity, has been associated with so many chronic health issues, including the obvious gastrointestinal issues, but also autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, neurodegenerative disorders, diabetes, and so much more. The best way to heal the gut and to promote the diversity that your microbiome needs is to eat your way there. You literally are what you eat. Processed food and food that's hard to digest can damage and change the entire composition of your gut, rendering your gut unable to do what it was created to do. A healthy microbiome is necessary to take in molecules, digest them, convert them into molecules that your body needs in order to function properly. In a healthy gut, you have a very diverse species of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that help your body do what it was created to do. But modern life is so hard on the microbiome. Processed food, antibiotics, medications, stress, they all can be very difficult for your body to repair and rebuild in the way that it needs to. Stress is extremely bad for the microbiome. And because your gut is your second brain, because your gut and your brain are so intimately connected, when you're under stress, your microbiome changes in unhealthy ways. When the microbiome is compromised, things can occur in the gut that lead to damage. This is when particles and microbiomes that are normally unable to cross the epithelial barrier escape into the systemic circulation, which can be linked to many systemic issues. Add to that our society's obsession with over-sanitation, and we're literally killing off the very microorganisms that help us thrive. The best way to ensure to have a vibrant and healthy microbiome is to eat a wide variety of healthy and nutrient-dense foods. Every time we eat or drink, we expose ourselves to chemicals and hormones. We are either feeding disease or fighting it. We are choosing life or death. Young Living oils and supplements support a healthy diet, to be sure, but no amount of supplements or oils will make up for feeding your body poorly. It's the only body you have, so feed it well. Take care of it like the precious gift that it is. Eat food that God made and remind yourself every day that without a healthy microbiome, you will struggle to make a happy and healthy life. To promote this healthy gut microbiome, enjoy whole foods all you want, but avoid those processed foods, especially sugar, which can feed the bad microbiome and cause this lack of diversity. You can also support gut bacteria by eating and taking in prebiotics that feed and promote the healthy gut bacteria. Prebiotics are a form of dietary fiber that feed the friendly bacteria in your gut. Adding fermented foods, gut healing herbs, and high quality Young Living supplements can help support a robust and diverse microbiome and thus a healthy gut. Young Living has so many products that can help us with this. I recommend a combination of Essential Zymes 4, Life 9, and Comfortone. Essential Zymes 4 is composed of enzymes that are catalysts that break down our food into usable nutrients. Our bodies produce less and less enzymes as we age, and our food is largely devoid of important enzymes and cofactors. So we need to supplement our diets with quality bioavailable enzymes. Essential Zymes 4 is an incredible addition to promote healthy digestion. It contains ginger, fennel, anise, rosemary, tarragon, and other oils that promote a healthy digestion. Next, let's talk about Life 9. I love this product. Life 9 is a probiotic, and probiotics are the key to any good gut health regimen. I never believed in how powerful they could be until I tried Life 9. Life 9 contains the healthy bacteria to colonize your gut and increase the biodiversity there. Each capsule contains 9 different strains and 17 billion colony-forming units. Life 9 supports healthy immune system. It helps maintain optimal metabolism and promotes normal digestion. The next product to consider is Comfortone, one of my very favorite Young Living products. This herbal capsule contains Cascara sagrada, an herb that is a mild irritant to the lining of the intestines. It stimulates movement of stool through the bowel. This promotes a healthy intestinal lining. It contains psyllium, which is a soluble fiber with mucopolysaccharides, and garlic and echinacea, which support the immune system. It also contains cayenne pepper oils, finis, anise, lemongrass, rosemary, tarragon, ginger, tangerine, and chamomile. It contains two substances, bentonite and diatomaceous earth, which trap the toxins that are being released so that they can be eliminated from the body and not get reabsorbed back in. Hydrate well when you're taking this amazing supplement. It's a great product for cleansing. So let me give you 3 key takeaways. The first step is to improve gut health by developing the mindset that you are a person who nourishes herself well. This mindset will help you change habits that seem stubborn and ingrained. Decide that you're a person who prioritizes nutrient-dense, real foods. And I promise you, you will love the way you feel when you eat this way. Keep reminding yourself of this every day and ask whether the food you're consuming brings life and vitality or sickness and stagnation. We'll finish where we started with Hippocrates. Let food be thy medicine. The second takeaway is this: support your microbiome using Essentialzymes 4, Life 9, and Comfortone. Take them as directed and document the changes you notice. Your microbiome will not be the same, and neither will you. You'll be on your way to a healthier gut, a healthier microbiome, a more vibrant and energetic life. Young Living makes this so easy for us. Number 3, decide to reduce your stress. Life is too short to live at the effects of constant stress and the negative effects that it has on your microbiome, your gut health overall, and your overall vitality. Use your oils daily. Prioritize relationships, get plenty of sleep, and even more sunshine, and find ways to serve the people around you. Nothing takes the place of a deeply meaningful and satisfying life. Stress is a choice, so it's time to stop choosing it. You and your gut health are worth every investment of time and intention that you make. Today is a new day and the best day to make living well a priority.
The reason why is because every one of us, when we come into this world, we have a certain amount of enzymes. I'll call it my checking account of enzymes. And every time I eat, if I'm not eating foods that are alive, then I have to write a check out and draw from those enzymes. And every time I do that, pretty soon my enzyme checking account is getting lower and lower and lower and lower. Because do we feed our children raw organic food? No, we don't. Not in America. There are no enzymes in processed and cooked foods, folks. You only get enzymes from raw foods. And so as we feed our children the infant formula and the pureed and the pablum and the garbage, by the time they're of school age, they don't have any enzymes to digest. And so as they're eating all these sweets and candies and, oh, if you're a good baby, Daddy will give you an all-day sucker. Yeah, maybe it sounds harsh, but folks, it's a fact. And where are we going to be 20 years from now if we don't wake up now? Okay? I gave my son a yogurt raisin yesterday, and I got scolded severely by his mother. That's how finicky we are. But I said, well, honey, a man has to have a little sweet in life. She said, not that kind. I love her so much because she is so committed to our little son that she will scold me for just a raisin with yogurt on it because she didn't make it. Now let's look at some other facts. This is very interesting at the universities, what's been going on. Dr. Mayer, Dr. Andrew, Harvard University were conducting research on processed foods and brain weight. And they found that feeding someone processed food, the brain weight went down. Another project that was very interesting, animals that were injected with glucose, they developed brain lesions. They took dogs and injected them with dextrose, and they died in 1 to 7 days with brain lesions and enlarged pancreas, enlarged liver, enlarged kidneys, and decreased brain size. Sugar, without question, is killing our world. And the more sugar you eat, the smaller the brain becomes, and the more the lesions develop on the brain. The pituitaries were enlarged in the human subjects that were put on a high glucose diet. And what do we feed our children? Kellogg's Corn Flakes, Frosted Flakes for breakfast in the morning. We feed our children sugar, and we wonder why when they're in school they can't think, they can't concentrate, they can't respond. Another thing that was really interesting in these research subjects, it showed that people who are overweight, when people gain weight, the brain shrinks. The liver, kidney, pancreas, and pituitary enlarge, but they shrink in weight size. It was even in this study that was conducted by Marshall and Andrews and Mayer that when they found people who lost 20 to 30 pounds, that their brain weight increased 20 to 30% along with their mental clarity. And here's what happens. There are 3 classifications of enzymes. First, the metabolic enzymes. The metabolic enzymes are the enzymes that even causes you to think. You cannot think without enzymes. You can't repair tissue without enzymes. Your eyes can't function without enzymes. Your ears can't hear without enzymes. Your finger, when you break it, will not repair without enzymes. Enzyme deficiency, metabolic enzyme deficiency, is metabolic fatigue. Mental fatigue is a sign of metabolic enzyme deficiency. And how do we go into a metabolic enzyme deficiency when the human body has the ability to manufacture enzymes, metabolic enzymes, and some digestive enzymes? Second classification, food enzymes. The enzymes that are secreted in the body through the stomach, the liver, the pancreas, the tissues, to digest food plus assimilation. The third classification of enzymes, food enzymes. So you have metabolic, digestive, and food. The 3 enzyme classes. And as I said earlier, we're born with a certain amount of enzymes, but we deplete them because we're not replenishing them. And that's when we start developing allergies and diseases. And we look at the things that are going on in life. And when you start and you have depleted all of your digestive enzymes that are in your checking account, then where is the stomach, where's the digestive system going to go to get enzymes to digest that T-bone steak you had at 9 o'clock at night with your friends? And then topped it off with a piece of sugary cream pie. Where are they going to come from? The only place that the body can reach for help is to the metabolic enzymes. And so the digestive process goes to the metabolic enzymes and starts drawing on those. And when that happens and those metabolic enzymes starts depleting, you have immediate immune compromise. And then you start losing eyesight. You start losing hearing. You start having brain fatigue and saying, I can't remember. So anybody in this room that has ever said, give me a second. Let me think. Give me a clue. Just, it's right there. It's right there. It's gone. Metabolic enzyme deficiencies. And so when the digestive keeps drawing and keeps drawing and keeps drawing, then we no longer have the potential for longevity.